Good evening, good evening, good evening. So, we're in the month of August, and August has a lot of business grants. So, I figured let's go over a couple of grants and let's also talk about what we need to do to get grant funding. Okay, so August there's a couple of startup grants. There's the Pepper Grant and there is the Amber Grant. But I wanted to go through the $100,000 Aveeno Grant and then talk about what we need to do to make our business stand out so that we can start getting grant funding. Okay, so the great thing about grants is that one, the money does not have to be repaid back. Okay, so yes, you can go out and get a loan. Yes, you can go out and get a line of credit. However, depending on how your business cash flow is, you may not be able to afford to pay a monthly note on top of all of your other business expenses. Okay, so grants are a great way to get cash flow into your business that you don't have to pay back, okay? If you have never written a grant before, please listen to this. Most of the business grants that I have in my grant bundle, the application is going to be online, okay? The application is going to be online and they are going to ask you specific questions. A lot of times people are like, I've never written a grant before. I'm not good at writing. Can you just do it for me? What you want to do is you want to be applying for grants every single month. I always tell entrepreneurs, just take one day out of your month, take a Sunday, whatever's going to be your off day, and apply for 10 grants for that month. The next month, on that first Sunday or your second Sunday, whatever day of the week you're going to do it, apply for 10 grants that are due in the month of September. And then in October, you're going to apply for 10 more grants. So every month, you're applying for 10 grants. Number one is going to make you feel comfortable in filling out the applications. And then you'll see for yourself, oh my gosh, these grant applications are asking me the exact same question, okay? Once you get your answers out to the questions, all you're really doing is copying and pasting, okay? Number two, we are now increasing our chances of getting awarded a grant because we're applying for multiple grants. Number three, as a business owner, you want to be in control of your finances. So having to depend on someone to fill out the application and did they apply right and what do they put down versus you being in the driver's seat applying for all the grants that you need to apply for. Number four, no one can sell your baby better than you. Okay, so if someone had to, if I had to sell my child, who's going to sell the child the best, right? The mom or the parent. So no one can sell your baby like you because this is your baby. You have birthed this thing. You have deposited your 401k, your savings, your time, your sweat equity. You have missed out on family functions, vacations, turning up outside. So who else can package this bad boy up and sell it but you? Okay. If you don't have my grant bundle, Google a business grant and just apply for it. There are several in August. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the Aveeno Grant. Okay, I have a grant bundle. It's going to give you 900 business grants. The grant list is going to be updated every single month. So every single month, you know what business grants are available. You have lifetime access to the bundle. It's updated monthly. You're also going to have a private Facebook group. You can ask questions in. I have training videos that are telling you what to ask for, how to word it, I go through different grant applications and training videos. I also give you the grant templates. Okay, so I'm giving you all the tools you need to go out and get the funding. You are going to have to, take some time out and apply. Okay, but I want to kind of go through what you need so we can kind of get over the stigma of I've never written a grant before. Okay, because everyone on this live used to not be able to walk, used to not be able to talk, used to not be able to ride a bike. And we all can do all three. Okay. So the first thing you need to do is you need to know what problem does your business solve. Okay. Now, when I say a problem, I'm not meaning a life or death problem. I'm just saying, what problem does your business solve? Why did you start this business? Okay. Every business solves a problem. For example, Netflix solves the problem of being able to watch movies in the convenience of your home without having to leave your house and go to a Blockbuster, if you're old enough to know what a Blockbuster was, or to have to go to a Redbox. So the problem is you don't have to leave your house to now get a movie. Is it a life or death problem? No, it's more of a convenience problem, but that's the problem that Netflix solves. My bundle price is $99. One-time fee. What problem do you solve as a hairstylist? Okay, if we are doing a lot of weaves and wigs, we are giving women protective styles. We are helping women, that have thinning hair or alopecia, or we are helping women build their confidence and self-worth by making them feel beautiful. Okay. So you have to first think, what problem does your business solve? Why did you start your business? What does your product or what does your service, how does that help whatever is this group of people? That's the problem that you solve. The second thing is, why is this a problem? If there's any kind of statistics that we can use, if there's any kind of facts that we can use to explain how this is a problem. For example, I had a grant call that there's a client who she developed some her own skincare line. The high-end skincare brands have some kind of chemical in them. So when she's doing her facials, although it's a reputable brand, when it comes to melanated skin, so African Americans, Latinas, Indians, the more melanin you have in your skin, this chemical dries out your skin. So she saw, although she was, people were coming in to get these facials, the higher end brands that have this chemical dry out the skin of her clients that have a lot of melanated skin, and was causing them to get breakouts and aggravated their skin. So she created a skincare line that does not have that chemical, but will still moisturize the skin. So when they're doing facials or doing whatever is your moisturizing routine, that clients that have melanated skin, their skin won't get dried out. Whatever problem that you're solving, the grant reviewer may not know what it is. Okay, so we got to explain what the problem is. I had another grant call with a CBD company. They infused the cannabis into different edibles, right? Well, CBD, we're already on that fence. So let's not talk about CBD. Let's talk about the benefits that the ingredients of CBD give you and why someone would want to have CBD versus something else. So a lot of people have anxiety, depression, arthritis. They have different medical conditions, and the medicine that is prescribed to them has a lot of negative side effects, like blase blah, blase blah, and blase blah. Okay, sometimes the side effects in medicine is worse than what the actual problem is that the medicine is solving. When people when people eat our brownies and people eat our Rice Krispie treats that are infused with the herb CBD, it helps to alleviate their anxiety. It helps their arthritis. It helps their whatever without the side effects, because the CBD is a natural product. Okay, so we're explaining what problem that we're solving. We're explaining how this is even a problem in the beginning, and then how we're solving it. So everyone here tonight, when you get off this live, think about this may take you 10 or 15 minutes, okay? But I think 10 or 15 minutes of your time to be able to get $100,000 into your business is going to be worth it, okay? So think about, what is the problem that your business is solving, and how is your business solving this problem? The next thing that you're going to need to be able to answer for grant applications is, what makes your business different than all the other ones out there? If no one else is doing what you're doing or how you're doing it, then you're going to kind of tell your unicorn story, right? The unicorn story is, hey, here's the problem. I'm solving it this way. There's no one else on the market doing it. Okay, so if I was applying for the grant and I was Apple when Apple first came out with the iPad, there was no other electronic that you didn't have to, plug up to a computer hardware that could give you the internet that was on a bigger interface than a phone. Okay, so there is no other, electronic device that will allow someone to access internet on their own, not being plugged up to any kind of Wi-Fi source. So if you're doing something that no one else is doing, when I had my hair salons, I was the only African American salon that was open 7 days a week and took walk-ins. Okay. Hey, women are busy and most salons are closed on Sundays and Mondays. If you are a woman that has a busy schedule, a lot of times Sunday or Monday may be your slower time. A lot of salons require appointments. Women that are busy don't always have 2 weeks to book an appointment. So I started this salon to help the modern woman be able to stay beautiful, keep her beauty regime up on her time. So if you have a unicorn story, explain how you are the first to do this. If you're doing it and there's other competitors doing it, no problem. What makes you different? What makes you stand out? Okay. And when you're saying these things, don't just give me boring, just some big adjectives. What grant call did I just have yesterday? She used a whole bunch of adjectives that meant nothing. I gotta think about it. Okay. Don't just go on the thesaurus and just make up some stuff. What makes you different? Are you open more? Are we open 7 days a week versus your competition's only open 5 or 6? Do you maybe hire those who are disenfranchised in the workplace? So disenfranchised means people who don't normally get a job. So that would be people that maybe have a GED, people who may have a criminal history or a prior record. People who are discriminated in the workplace. Do you have some kind of great culture or morale at your company? So in my company, I offer blah, blah, blah. Everyone's going to say that their product is the best. So of course, my product is the best, but what makes your company stand out? Do we provide some kind of community resource? I mean, I'm just freestyling, but you got to know what makes, if I were to say why should I go to your business versus the person next door? What would that answer be? Okay. So 1, what is the problem that people are having to make the grant reviewer even aware of the problem? Number 2 is going to be, how do you solve this problem? And then 3, how is your business different than the other businesses? Those 3 questions are going to be asked on every single grant application. Okay. So those are the ones that you just kind of need to figure out. Next is we want to have our business be as professional as possible. Okay. So simple ways to make your business look more professional is number one, have a branded email address. Okay. So we're not going to do a Gmail, a Hotmail, a Yahoo, an iCloud, nothing that's going to be a personal email address. You're going to go to GoDaddy.com and you're going to buy your domain name. So www.whateveryourcompany.com. And then we're also going to get a branded email address. So info@yourcompanyname.com, customer service at yourcompanyname.com, your name at yourcompanyname.com. You're going to have a website. Now, I'm not saying don't apply if you don't have these things. If you don't have these things, there are grants going on in August. We need to go ahead and apply. Okay. But for September, let's maybe try and get some of these things. You can go on Fiverr.com, Fiverr.com. Fiverr, you can get a website built for a very affordable price. We don't need anything fancy. You can give me a 1 or 2 page website or even a landing page. Okay, so give me your logo. How can someone contact you? So your phone number, your email address, like a little synopsis of what you do. So when someone, and then you can still say, website is being, what is the terminology? I can't think. We want to act like we are redesigning our website. We ain't got a website yet, but we're not going to let the customers know that, right? Or the grant know that. So we may just say, website currently being redesigned, but you can still contact us at blah, blah, blah. So a landing page is going to be a one-pager, like a one-page website. When someone types in your domain name, it'll pop up. Okay, so that way it looks like you're just redesigning your website, but it's all of these small things are showing the grant reviewer that you take your business seriously, okay? Because everyone's going to be applying for some free money, but you're going to stand out because you're identifying the problem that there is. You're showing in great detail how you solve the problem. Then we are showing how our business is better than the competition. Then we're going to go ahead and have a landing page. So when they Google us, baby, we are popping up. We're going to go ahead and have a branded email address because the other folks going to be having Gmail. Boo. And then having a business social media page. I mean, if you don't have one, that's fine. But if we can just, just make you a business social media page, have your logo up there, give me 3 lines in your bio about what you do or what you sell, and at least give me 2 rows, so 6 pictures of something, okay? Give me some tips, some pictures of the product, just so when someone is Googling it, all these things pop up. So, okay, they got a website, they got a branded email. It's just, you are just, making yourself stand out from the rest. Okay. So let me explain to you what you need for this $100,000 grant. Now, fellas, this grant by Aveeno is going to be for a beauty product. Now, come on. See how Satan does? Hold on. Aveeno is a skin and hair care line. So we got to have some kind of beauty product. But I'm going to go through this grant because grants are all asking the same thing. Okay, so tonight we are going over a grant if you have a beauty product. Okay, so this is going to be for a beauty product that meets the skin or hair care needs of Black consumers. Okay, so if you have any kind of skin care, any kind of hair care, you got a curl cream, you got a hair growth serum, you got a leave-in conditioner, you have a special bonnet, some special rollers, any kind of, skincare, any kind of makeup, some lipstick. This is who should be applying. But we're still going to look at the application so we kind of understand how we're going to apply for these grants, okay? So this application is going to be due by August 13th, okay? So that's going to be... That should be, I believe, Sunday. Okay. What I would do tonight, if we don't have all the extra stuff, I would at least go to GoDaddy.com tonight and just purchase my domain name. You can get a domain name for like $5, depending on how fancy it is, right? So at least when they ask you for your website, you can at least put it on the application. But this is the Aveeno, Aveeno. This is the Aveeno Grant. If you have my grant bundle, it's going to be where's Aveeno? Aveeno. Where is Aveeno? One second. Where is my Aveeno Grant? If you have my grant bundle, it's going to be number 119. Okay? So, for Aveeno, you have to tell us your why. Create a 1 to 2, baby, we're not even writing anything. Y'all ready for this one? Create a 1 to 2 minute video introducing yourself, your business, and why you got started. Okay, so the first part is going to be a 1 to 2 minute video on your why. So you're going to introduce yourself, your business, and why you got started. Okay, so if we're going to do a 1 to 2 minute video, we're going to have a little makeup on. If you wear makeup, we're going to have some cute but conservative clothing, so you wouldn't wear anything like this. Excuse me. We're going to just look, just look business casual, right? Or you can have, if you have a branded polo, a branded hat, any kind of company uniform or wear, I would wear that. And if you are not like I'm a freestyler, like one take person, it's okay. You may need to just chop up the video. So answer the first question, cut the camera off, answer your second question. So first is introducing yourself. Okay, so hi, my name is Joy. What you do, okay, for your career, and show some kind of personality, right? So I'm gonna be like, hi, my name is Joy, and I've been a hairstylist for 30 years. Hi, my name is Joy, whatever your personality is, but I've been a hairstylist for 30 years. I would kind of just say something cute and fun to make them stand out. And I am Beyonce's #1 fan. Or I love, give whatever is your little hobby. Just give them a little personality, a little nugget that's going to make you stand out. So they can kind of be laughing or, oh my gosh, she's, cute little personality, whatever. Next, they're going to want to know, to introduce your business. So, and I am the owner of blah, 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 and we specialize in blah, 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 blah. And then why you got started. Okay, so why did you start this business? Were you tired of working on the corporate ladder? Did you maybe have bad acne and nothing worked, so you invented this oil? That you Googled different herbs and seasoned oils that help clear skin, and you developed this great acne oil because you suffer with acne. Why did you start this business? Being a hairstylist, I saw that when women just sleep with regular scarves, it damages their leave out. So I invented the super duper scarf. Why did you start the business? Now we're going to get to our writing. We're going to write a 300-word max essay. So that means after you write this essay, we're going to count every single word, and we're not going to give them 301 or 302. It's going to be 300 words. We're going to give them a 300-word essay walking us through your business strategy. Okay, so a business strategy means like, why did you come up with the business? How are you selling your product? Who is your target audience? And, what is your plan to, grow your business? Explain how your product, brand, or technology addresses the skin or hair care needs of Black consumers, and how science and natural ingredients play a role in your product. Okay, so a 1 to 2 minute video explaining your why you started the business, what your business is about, and how you got started, and then a 300-word essay explaining how your product helps Black skin or hair care. That's the application. So we're not writing, a 10-page essay. We aren't having to make up a lot of things. So if you have my grant bundle, I give you the links to the 900 business grants. If you don't have $99 and you can't afford the grant bundle, Google business grants. Now, mind you, the grant does not have to be industry specific. So don't Google grants for construction companies, grants for skincare lines. This happens to be an industry specific grant, but there are a lot more grants that are just for small businesses. So regardless of your industry, you can be applying for these grants. Okay, so my grant bundle is $99. Google business grants and start applying. You can look at websites like Hello Alice. You can look at your Chamber of Commerce for grants. But the goal is every single month be applying for grants. You're gonna get more comfortable in what you are applying for. Now we gotta talk about what we're asking for. Okay, we need to ask for things that are going to make us money. Okay, so inventory, marketing, payroll for additional staff. If you have to remodel your business, any kind of equipment, technology. We don't want to ask for money to come directly into our pocket. So I have this acne skin oil, and I want to give 100 bottles away to people who can't afford it. The bottles cost $10, so I'm asking for $1,000 for you to pay me so I can give my bottle away. No. The grant organization, the organization giving the grant away is getting their money from donors. So they need an aha story at the end of the year. So whoever wins this grant, they're going to go to them and say, hey, you received the grant. How did this grant help you? Oh my gosh, we were able to, get a location. We were able to get a second location. I hired 5 more employees. Our sales increased by 30%. They're looking for an aha story. So we need to ask for money that's going to make us money. So what can your business use to make you money? Asking to pay you directly, no. Asking to reimburse you for the money you put into your business, no. Asking, I just need some operational money. This is not a loan. If you need money just to carry you over, they're going to say, go get a loan or a line of credit. Asking to catch up on some bills, no. Asking to pay off debt, no. All of those things are not going to make you money. Okay, so you want to ask for things that are going to make you money. So sit down in this 10-15 minutes, right? What problem is out there? How does your business solve the problem? What makes your business stand out from all the rest? And then what could your business need to actually make money? So if you had an assistant to maybe help you answer calls, book appointments, do other things that allowed you to work more in the business, would that make you more money? If you have a product, right? If you were able to outsource that product and get it mass produced overseas in China, if I was able to make my order in a larger quantity, could I then cut down or reduce what that cost of the product is? So let's just say I sell these little crop tops, right? If this shirt cost me $10 to get it in America, but if I went to China and bought the same thing, I would get it for $5. However, for me to buy it in China, I have to buy it in quantities of 1,000 versus if I bought this here in the US, I could buy it in a quantity of 100. So if I'm able to outsource my inventory and get it overseas, I could cut my cost in half, which would then increase my profit. So I'm selling to the same people, I'm just making more money per customer. But I need this grant to give me some upfront collateral to be able to make this bigger purchase, because now I have to purchase it in a larger quantity. If maybe you are making something from home and if you were able to go to a lab to get that mass produced, you can make more. So maybe my my acne cream is selling like hotcakes. I can't keep it in stock, but it takes me 2 days to dry the castor seed oil and mix it together. I'm mixing it in my home, and it's just me mixing it. So if maybe if I had an employee to help me make it, or if I could send my recipe or my formula to a lab and have them make it, bottle it, package it, I could then have more inventory and I could sell it quickly. But to pay a lab, I would have to, place an order of at least 1,000 units. You show the grant reviewer how what you're asking for is going to make you more money. Okay, so we got to have a problem. We got to make them aware of what the problem is, how we're solving the problem, how you as a company stand out from all the rest, and then we're asking for things that are going to make us money in our, what they call it, our statement of need, or why do you need the money. I'm freezing. See, my lives are always bootleg. I do not know why, but my lives are always bootleg. I'm sorry, okay? But that is the Aveeno Grant. It is in my grant bundle. Make sure that we are applying to 10 grants every single month. And if you have multiple businesses, you can apply for the same grant with your multiple business. If you have different LLCs, there's no limit to how many grants you can apply for. There's no real requirements for applying for a grant besides an LLC. So they're not going to ask you for tax returns. There's not going to be a minimum. You have to be in business for 2 years. They're not going to ask you for your revenue. They're not going to ask you for any financials. So give us your balance sheet or your profit and loss. They're really looking to help, new businesses start or grow their business. So the great thing about grants, besides not having to pay them back, is there's not a large barrier to entry. We just need to convince them that if you got this money, how this would make you more money. Okay. So if you just logged on, I will save this live, and I will also put it in the portal. If you already have the grant bundle, you can either DM me Grant or click the link in my bio. My grant bundle is on sale right now for $99. It has links to 900 business grants. The grant list is going to be updated every single month, and you have lifetime access. I also have training videos that are going to walk you through how to apply for the grants. And like I said, most of the grants in my bundle, or the applications, are going to be online, and you are just answering questions. When I say an LLC, I just mean an entity. If you are an LLC, if you are a C Corp, any kind of business entity can apply for grants. So yes, a C Corp can apply for the grants, okay? Everyone have an awesome night, and I will see you at the bank.